Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another week of Black Friday, end of week 27. Well, what do you think about this week? This week, I think you probably had one of the biggest lists you had to go through. You had to choose different countries throughout the world and only pick the ones that had 5 letters in their name. And with over 100 countries to choose from, there was a quick way to determine or to shrink your time in determining those countries with only 5 letters, no more, no less. So if you did your research correctly, you should have came up with about 23, 24 countries. I think that's the biggest we've had on Black Friday. I think before that was 22. Well, I have to go back and double check, but this is probably one of the biggest lists we've had probably this year as well. But remember last week we did the country of Ghana, and on the African continent, and everything that resembles around that country. So for this week, another country we had to do, but you had the entire world to go through. So your mission Monday was to choose 5-letter countries, and put them on a list. You should have had by 23, 24. Then you probably looked at that list and was like, whoa, this is a lot of countries. How we're going to shrink this down in a matter of a few days. Well, Tuesday, your first clue was to eliminate all the countries that were on the African continent. So that took a good chunk of your list away, but you still had a big, enormous list. Well, then Wednesday, you had to choose or eliminate all the countries that were on the continent of Europe. So that crossed more off your list. So that left you with countries mostly in the Asian, Eastern Pacific Rim area, and clue you had to go with that. Can't remember verbatim, word for word, but I remember one of the big clues for that was Island Nation. Island Nation. So, with the countries that you had, I think you had about 7 or 8 on your list. If you did everything correctly by yesterday, the first clue was Island Nation. So that right there, we had 4 island nations on your list. So when you heard Island Nation, that's 4. So the other countries in the islands, eliminate them. And then 2 of the countries that were officially at war with each other, and one of them didn't put troops on the ground. I know that wasn't part of the clue, but that's an extension of the clue. And if you look further into those island nations, only one has a slight or connection to Marco Polo. So, it's very interesting with some of the answers that I got. However, majority got it right, and I am about to reach behind you and grab the flag in just a few seconds. Just hold tight. We are back. And what do you think? The answer is, some of you probably know, some of you probably already wrote it down. So, here we are. The answer to be revealed in 1, 2, 3. And what do we have rising in front of you? Oh, we have the country of Japan. The country of Japan is the answer for the week. Look at that. Out of the 23, 24 countries you had to look through and to eliminate, Japan is the answer you should have came up with. Now, pretty interesting with some of the answers. I got like China, and I believe how you pronounce it, Palau. Forgive me if I said that wrong. But no, China, no, not an island, and they were they played a part in World War II. But actually, the two islands that were officially at war with each other was Japan and Haiti. Even though Haiti did not put any troops on the ground, they are responsible for the Tuskegee Airmen. And you're probably familiar with that story. I advise you read about it. So, Tuskegee Airmen were Haitian. And here we are. Japan is the answer for the week. Now you see, very simple flag. This is a flag with an emblem. That's the style of the flag. Flag with an emblem. The red disc is, I believe, is Himanoru. Hope I didn't butcher that too bad. But it also stands for lucky sun, Hinamaru. And the white field stands for purity and honesty. A little quick historic lesson on Japan. Japan was our ally in World War One, and obviously became our enemy in World War II especially after they attacked Pearl Harbor. And now they're our friends again. Japan's been around for thousands of years, and beautiful people, wonderful technology. I want to visit Japan one day. I want to see for myself Tokyo and all that. I think it'd be a very somber and humbling experience to see all of that in person, not just on TV. And also, during the League of Nations, when the League of Nations was organized, the League of Nations was supposed to resolve and stop any more wars. Well, that didn't happen. Now you have the United Nations that came out of the League of Nations in World War II. But just to give you a little brief history with Japan and their connection to both conflicts, but we'll get further into that at another time. So I want to say thank you for participating. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. And if you want to have alerts to videos, you can just go to flagademics.com or flagademics Instagram and click on the videos and our YouTube channel. Show you the answer one more time. Japan is our answer for the week. So if I don't see you for the rest of the day, continue to have a good day. Have a good weekend. Stay safe, be responsible. And until next time, peace.